welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rolly Kirsten, or Teacher Rolly Kirsten of 51 Talk. Alright, so for today's video, I will be talking about class extensions. Okay, sometimes we will get lessons that are just short, or if you have quite an advanced student, the tendency is that your classes will go quite in a fast pace. So you will have extra time on your hands, and what do you do about that? Okay, so here are the tips that I have for you guys. Okay, so tip number 1, you can extend your classes through the rewards that you give. Okay, for example, you're gonna give them a piece of pizza every time they do good. Okay, so you could extend it by doing something fun when you give it, like, oh, here's a piece of pizza, and sing to them like, good job, good job. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, so you gave them a piece of pizza. Alright, and then you can do that every time they get a reward. Just extend it by, wow, doing something big when you give the reward. So that's extending it through rewards. Or you can do stars, or like the ones in my background. So if you're here already on 51 Talk, you already know that we're supposed to clear the background, and I haven't done that yet, but yeah, I'm gonna clear that later. And yeah, so that's what I do. Okay, so the second way that I extend my classes, and this is probably my favorite extension, I use my handy dandy sock puppet. So this is Yoshi. I call him Yoshi, and most of my students love him, of course. He helps me with the extension of my classes by talking with the students. They feel really comfortable talking with a sock puppet most of the time. So they enjoy talking with him, singing with him. The younger students, they love to dance with him. Sometimes they even play. For example, I have a volleyball, and wait a minute, I have this monopod stick, so they can practice throwing and catching. So here we have Yoshi throwing the ball, whoop, and it goes to the student. Student throws it back, whoa, goes back to Yoshi. Okay, so that's how I extend the lesson sometimes, just playing games with the student. Sometimes I bring out Bucky the chicken. This is my hand puppet. Okay, it was so easy to make this. It was just from cloth that was lying around. And yeah, this is just hand sewn. So yeah, and this is construction paper that I found just around the house, and I just drew in the details for his beak. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A hand puppet that helps me around. He can also hold the ball. He can also hold the ball. And him and Yoshi can like play around. If you need to teach the children, throw, whoop, catch, throw, catch. Okay, so it's fun for you, and it's fun for the children. So whoop, yeah. Okay, so another way you can extend your classes is through whoop, a handy dandy die. Okay, this one I made from a small box just lying around. And I stuck on construction paper, yellow construction paper, the same construction paper I had lying around for this hand puppet that I made. So yeah, and then for the sides of the die, I drew in the circles. Okay, I used my 5 peso coin, yeah, to draw in these circles. So, what do you do with the die? Okay, you know how you have words, new words for your students? Okay, for example, the new word is listen. Okay, that's the word, listen. Okay, that's where you're going to introduce your handy dandy die. Okay, and you tell them you're gonna throw the die up in the air as many times, and they have the opportunity to say stop. Okay, you explain to them that they say stop when they feel like you should stop throwing the die around. Okay, so when they say stop, whoa, you use the side that's been covered by your hand, and then you reveal it to them. Okay, so it's 2. That means they have to say their new word 2 times. Okay, so listen, listen, listen. Okay, because that was their new word. Listen, listen. Okay, and then you wait for them to repeat it twice. Okay, sometimes you could cheat. Make sure you find the 6 sides and throw it around. And then when they say stop, you already know it's a 6. Okay, that's just when you're really trying to extend it a lot. So this is the last extension that I will give to you guys. And this is actually the first extension that I used in my class. The first ever extension, and it's flashcards that I made myself as a creative slash cheap teacher. I made my own flashcards. So what I do is I introduce the letter. Of course, they already know this is letter A, and then I ask them, what do you think it, or I ask them what word do they know that starts with this letter, and then they say, most of the time they say apple. So I'm like, oh, apple, wow. Or if they guess another word starting with A, I'll be like, and then I'll show them, it's apple. And then they realize they have to guess what's behind each flashcard. So the game becomes fun. Yeah, so that's what I do with the flashcards. You guys can do whatever you want. Maybe you want to sing A, B, C. Yeah, for the younger ones. But yeah, this is what I do to extend my classes, or what I used to do. Yes, hacks for you. So I think that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found this video to be helpful. And yeah, give it a thumbs up. Ding! And you can leave a lovely little comment below, because I will read and reply to all your comments. And yeah, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!